once again. And to be honest, we were working on, do you know, Ms. Jihan, the page of the homework? Which page?
Wallahi, teacher, it's 144.
144. Let's see. Because I don't even remember. So let's move to 140. It was a writing homework, I guess. So let's check it.
I'm not did it, but just I fixed the I answered.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's see together. And I think it's page 144, as you said. So let's see. Well, I don't think it's 144. Maybe we missed the page. And I missed it as well because I forgot 114, I guess. 114, yes. Yeah, I found it. So as you can see here, and we have this words that we need to apply here. So have you been able to, by the way, you sent me the homework. Thank you very much. The answers, yes. So yes, let's see them if you want. The first one is aggressive. Aggressive is an adjective. Do you know aggressive? If somebody is aggressive, that means he is not very like polite or tolerant, aggressive, like angry. An hour later, quiet, family run, fond. Fond means like maybe like something. Yeah, I like something, or maybe I admire something. Frequently, it's frequently that happens every time, frequently, you understand? Like always or like sometimes. Immediately, new, quick, and well. So now I want from Miss Jihan, take your time, Miss Jihan, and try to read the first part.
Okay.
Okay, and try just to fill in the gaps.
Okay. It was only a small mistake, but it changed my life forever. I had been work at GP Simpsons for 4 years. It was a small family-run company which exported grand garden furniture. I was so happy with my job. I got on time.
I got on what? I got on well.
I got on well. Yes, I fixed it. But
so the first one is I was quite happy. You need to put quiet, not so, because you don't have so here, Ms. Jihan. ما عندك so. فبتحطي quiet happy. Well, so the first in number one here, quiet, and number two, well. We go back. Go ahead. With my job.
With my job, with the owner.
Arthur Simpson.
Arthur Simpson, but not with his wife. Linda. She was loud, aggressive woman. Who
what? Frequently. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, frequently. Continue.
Frequently said
used
to turn up at the office and start
criticizing
of us for no reason.
Everyone disliked her. Okay. Disliked her. Thank you, Miss Jihan. Don't worry. And let's move to the next part with Miss Salsabil. Go ahead.
One afternoon, Mrs. Simpson came in while I was finishing writing a report. She looked at me and said, "If I were you, I wouldn't wear that color. It doesn't suit you at all." I was wearing a new pink shirt that I was very fond of, and her comment really annoyed me. I typed just a sec. Number 8, a quick a quick email to Alan Simmons and says, "Watch out, the old witch is here," and pressed send. A couple of minutes later, I was surprised that to receive an email from Mr. Simpson asking me to come to his office immediately. When I opened the door, I saw his wife glaring at the computer screen. I realized to my horror what I had done. I had clicked on Simpson instead of Simmons. An hour later, I was packing my things. I have been sacked.
I had been sacked mean, what does it mean? I had been sacked. Any ideas?
The first time
I had been sacked. So you can I was packing my things. يعني زلمة كان عم يضب أغراضه. يعني شو معنى I had been sacked? What does it mean, Ms. Jihan?
يعني انطرد؟
Fired.
Yes, yeah, exactly, fired. Exactly, I had been sacked. Okay, now thank you very much for this, and I want to say something about what's your I forgot the name. Oh my God, Salsabil's homework. By the way, well done for the homework. It was not long actually because it was necessary for the story. And I liked the horror element because you added a horror element, like a plot twist. Maybe we can say this. And yeah, I guess your homework was very interesting. The description that you used in the beginning, and yeah, move on. I want like this in the future if you want, Mr. Sabi. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now let's move back to the lesson. And Miss Buthaina, she's gonna be a listener, of course. And here we need to highlight few things about today's lesson. So as you can see, we discussed many things regarding to grammar. And this book is gonna be essential for you, really. That's why you need to focus on grammar lessons the most. Okay, so now I think we stopped at, or maybe let's go. We finished Lazy Sarah, and we moved to, because I don't have listening audios, so we're gonna move to here. If you remember, we discussed something about books, right? So we're gonna have a speaking session at the beginning. So I'm gonna choose Ms. Salsabil to begin, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Ready?
Yes, sure.
Now, the first question is, what was your favorite book when you were a child?
I used to read novels. Like Ayman al-Attum novels.
And why did you like them?
Because they were interesting, and I liked that kind of novels.
And was there a character in a children's book that you identified with when you were a child?
It's not a children's book, so I don't know how to answer that question.
If you like, is it like a novel from like now, or maybe from a novel that you were reading? Can you tell me the name of the novel if you want?
The novel, just a sec, let me remember. يسمعون حسيسها, and the character was Ahmed.
So you were identified with a male character.
Just a sec, was there a character that I identified? Yeah, I think, yeah.
And yeah, that's really good to be identified with a character from a book. That's really interesting. And the next question is, like, did your parents used to read to you?
No.
And do you read more print books or more ebooks?
What does ebooks mean?
Like PDF.
Ebooks more.
Ebooks more, exactly. Why?
Because they're cheaper.
Cheaper, yes, and available. Available. Yeah. And by the way, I downloaded أولاد حارتنا. I'm gonna read it. But it's like kinda like I'm not ready mentally. As if my mind is on break. Do you understand? So like yeah, it's like if I wanna read this novel, my mind must be awake. So my mind is sleeping nowadays. But thank you for the suggestion for it. Now I'm gonna move to another topic. Ready? But before moving, I'm gonna ask Ms. Jihan.
Yes.
Right? Okay, Ms. Jihan, did you used to read books when you were a child?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And what was your favorite book?
Sorry, the voice lagging. What you say? Can you repeat?
What was your favorite book when you were a child?
Like Cinderella, something like this.
Yes, very good. I want to ask you this in a new way. Was there any character that was similar to Jihan, to Ms. Jihan, when you were a child?
Yes, they are. There is the prince. He was generous and kind, something like.
Yes, you are generous, by the way, Ms. Jihan. I have witnessed this.
Child.
Yeah.
My mother, she was told me story before I sleep. She always tells me about these people. They are good people. She make me like this.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, now thank you very much, Ms. Jihan, for your contribution. Today's lesson, we're gonna deal with future perfect and future continuous. So you need to be careful about the topic here. And also we're gonna discuss the environment and the weather. And also we're gonna discuss the vowel sounds. Now we will look at this article and we're gonna have some reading session. And let's see now how, like for example, if you recycle or not. But I'm gonna change this topic into questions and answers. How eco-guilty are you? Eco-guilty, do you know the meaning of guilty?
Yes, then.
Yes, like look, I'm gonna read this. I committed a crime last Tuesday, which just happened to be Earth Day, a day that invites people to think about their eco-sins, like sin, khati'ah. I turned on the shower, intending to get straight in even though the water takes a while to warm up. But then I decided to brush my teeth. And suddenly, the water had been running for over 2 minutes. By the time I got in, I was drowning in eco-guilt. يعني كان الذنب كان عمي, I can't describe it in Arabic, but I was drowning. غرقان بالذنب. I had wasted water. I had wasted water. So, I'm gonna ask Ms. Salsabil.
Okay.
Ms. Salsabil, I'm gonna ask you this question, if you can see here. Should you feel eco-guilty to take the test? So, according to shopping bags, take your time and choose according to you. Which one is you? According to shopping bags. And also Ms. Jihan, together.
Of course, we feel guilty.
But no, you have to choose between this, look, this, or this.
The second one.
Read it.
I own several reusable shopping bags, but I often forget to bring them with me.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Ms. Jihan?
Okay.
Take your time. Don't worry.
I have
reusable
shopping bag made of
recyclable
materials which I always use when I am shopping.
Very good. Oh, that's really good. I think that's 4 points for Ms. Jihan and 3 points for Ms. Salsabil. Let's move to the second one. And I'm gonna here washing towels. Washing towels. What about you, Miss Salsabil?
Are Buthaina still with us?
Miss Buthaina is participating. That she told me to participate. She's only here to participate. She can't talk.
The first one.
The first one. Read it.
I wash my towels immediately after I use them.
Really? So you use it once and then you wash it?
Is that not normal?
Well, that's extra like
It's
extra
abnormal,
clean.
abnormal.
Abnormal, yeah. Like for example.
Everybody does it.
يعني ما بتضاين معك شو بنقول له نحن بشكير احنا بنقول له بشكير نحن ما بعرف شو بتقولوا له بالليبي بالتاول. But you know, for example, I have two towels, right? For me,
yes.
I have two towels. So for example, when how I know that I need to wash my towel if it smells like, oh, I need to clean it. So I bring the clean one and I use it. So what about you, Ms. Jihan?
The second one, I use towel for several days before because I have 5. We
have
are
5. Ah, interesting.
Everyone had a one. There is one extra for to stay clean.
Exactly. Oh, that's really good. So I think Miss Salsabil just like to waste water. I'm just kidding. But that's really good. Okay, let's move to the second one. About running water. So please take your time. I'm gonna ask Miss Salsabil first. Which one is you?
I never leave the water running when I brush my teeth. Inject the cold water. The first one.
Read.
I never leave the water running when I brush my teeth or before getting into the shower.
Nice, well done. What about you, Ms. Jihan?
Can you read me the second one?
I'm allergic to cold water, so I have to leave the shower to run for a while before I get in. Or I hate showers. I need a hot bath every day to relax. Which one is you?
No. I am between this in the middle.
So maybe you are allergic to cold water.
Yes, cold water, no. I'm not use it in the winter, just in summer.
A fun fact about me, and don't think I'm crazy. I actually shower with cold water in winter.
It's good for you. It's good.
It's perfect. And by the way, that's my secret why I don't get sick most of the time.
Maybe.
Because naturally, I love cold water. I don't like hot water. I don't like it. Anyway, about buying fruit and vegetables, I want Miss Salsabil to take her time. I'm gonna read them for you, Ms. Jihan. Don't worry. So let's wait for Miss Salsabil. You're welcome.
I think the second one.
Read it.
I buy some fruit and vegetables in a market, but the supermarkets is more convenient.
More convenient means easier. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna read the rest for Miss Salsabil. Miss Jihan. I never buy fruit and vegetables at supermarkets. I buy organic fruit and vegetables in markets or small shops. Or I buy some fruit and vegetables in a market, but the supermarket is more convenient. Or I shop at the cheapest places. Who cares about eco-guilt? I feel guiltier if I spend too much money on food. So which one is you, Miss Jihan?
The first one, I always seeking for the fruit is organic.
Organic, nice. Well, you are so like eco-friendly. Eco-friendly. Let's move to recycling. Recycling. What about you, Miss Salsabil, when it comes to recycling?
The first one, throw everything in the same bin.
It's like you remind me of The Office. Do you remember The Office? I think you didn't watch The Office.
No.
Okay, so I can't use this joke. Anyway, so you throw everything in the same bin. What about you, Ms. Jen? I'm gonna read for you.
Okay.
I sometimes recycle glass bottles, especially after a party, but that's probably all. Or I recycle all my newspapers, bottles, and plastic containers. Which one is you, Ms. Jihan?
The first one, because I have 3 bags, one for the paper, one for the plastic, one for the bottles.
Really? Really?
Yes.
So you are the third one, not
Thank
the
you.
first one, because you recycle everything.
You need that because I see many people, they are also Arabic, they're looking in the junk, they're looking for the plastic, looking for.
Yeah. Oh my God, you are so
To
nice.
be useful.
You are so nice. I think you are the true green mile character. That's really good. So what about getting around? Getting around. So I want to ask Ms. Salsabil.
The second one?
You walk, you use public transport or cycle because I can't afford to buy a car. So you are the second. What did you say?
I said like here in Turkey.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I hate myself being in Turkey, really seriously. What about you, Miss Buthayna? Sorry, oh my God, Jihan. Jihan.
Yes, I walk, use
Public transport or cycle because cars pollute the planet, or I walk, use public transport or cycle because I can't afford to buy a car, or vroom vroom, here I come, means like you use transportation all the time.
Because we have a car before, I like to use that النقليات العامة, but my husband, he decides no, we have to go in taxi and taxi like this because we are 4. It's difficult for 4 to go in the buses and
yes. So I
because
think
we go too far away.
Yeah. When it comes to eco guilt, I think the winner apparently is Ms. Jihan. You are too good to be true. and the second prize and award goes to Ms. Salsabil. You should feel quite guilty. Okay, but it's okay. I'm the same. It's like we live in Istanbul. Come on. Anyway, let's move to reading, the reading part. And I'm gonna actually ask Ms. Salsabil to start reading. How we will be living in 20 years time or will be. So go ahead, Ms. Salsabil, start reading.
At home, most people will have installed solar panels or wind turbines on their houses or blocks of flats to generate their electricity. People will be recycling nearly 100% of their waste, and those who don't will have to pay a fine.
Go ahead, continue.
Transport cars that use a lot of petrol, example 4x4 cars, will have been banned, and many people will be driving electric cars. Low-cost airlines will have disappeared, and flights will be much more expensive.
Very good. The final one, the environment. Go ahead, Ms. Salsabil.
The environment, paper books will be no longer be produced to save trees from being cut down, and all books will be electronic. Fresh water will be running out in many parts of the world, and we will be getting much of our water from the sea.
Through desalination plants. محلات التحلية, تحلية المياه, to make it like fresh. Anyway, thank you very much for reading. The final one is for Ms. Jihan. I'm gonna read it for you. Ready, Ms. Jihan?
Okay.
Temperatures worldwide will have risen even further. Many ski resorts will have closed because of the lack of winter snow. And some beaches and holidays resorts will have disappeared completely. We will be having even more extreme weather and heat waves, hurricanes, floods, etc. will be frequent occurrences, like it will happen more often. It will happen. Anyway, go ahead and start reading, Ms. Jihan.
the water,
the weather.
the weather, the
Mhm.
temperatures
Worldwide.
worldwide will have risen even
further.
Many ski
resort
resorts will have closed because of a lot of winter
snow
and some
beaches
and
holiday
resort will have
disappeared completely.
Here?
Disappeared.
Why this?
Maybe, I don't know. This is prediction. This is prediction.
We will be having even more extreme weather, and
heat waves. Hurricanes,
cold,
floods. Extra means إلى آخره. will be frequently occurrences.
يعني شو هالكلام مثلا
هي تحصل دائما occurrences frequent دائمة frequent تعني دائمة occurrences تعني أحداث أو like it will happen. Okay, now I wanna you to focus on this because I'm gonna explain what do we mean by future perfect and future continuous. So I want you to go to page 138. Okay, today's lesson is very important because I'm gonna explain it and I will try to speak Arabic a little bit. Okay. مس جيهان اليوم القاعدة اللي حتكون عن المستقبل. نحن بنعرف إنه في مستقبل future simple, right? And for example, I will go. سأذهب. إذا عندك نية. Today we are going to use future perfect المستقبل التام و future continuous المستقبل المستمر. Okay. طيب. The first one أول واحد بيكون تصريفه على الشكل التالي اللي هو future perfect. future perfect بيكون شكله ديري بالك will okay plus have okay plus past participle means verb 3 okay. This is future perfect and future continuous later, but we will focus today in today's lesson we will focus on future perfect. I will explain these examples. Ready?
Okay.
Look, وكل على فكرة المعلمين اللي حالم لك إياهم تمام هون متبعين قاعدة will have verb 3 okay كلهم okay. I will move to the first one. The decorators will have finished painting by Tuesday. Okay, do we have a timeline? Do you have an appointment in the sentence? عندنا موعد.
No.
بس ثواني مس جيهان. الجملة عم تقول لك the decorators will have finished painting by Tuesday. عندنا موعد.
Okay.
Yeah, by Tuesday. So we can move back into the flat then. Yes, Ms. Jihan, tell me. Okay.
What?
Do you have any question? يعني عندك سؤال, Ms. Jihan?
No, I was writing. القاعدة.
Yeah, exactly. So, whenever we have in future perfect.
يعني هو sorry. يعني okay.
اللي بالعربي ممكن تقوليها بالشكل التالي. بالعربي ممكن أنت تشبهيها بالشكل التالي. مثلا إنه رح تقولي والله إنه أنت عندك دهان. بدك تدهني البيت, تمام؟ والدهان رح يخلص بيوم الاثنين. تمام؟ نحن اليوم الجمعة مثلا أو اليوم هو الاثنين صح؟ ودهان بيتك رح يخلص يوم الجمعة. فعندنا موعد بالمستقبل بس رح يتم إن شاء الله يوم الجمعة ويخلص الدهان. تمام؟ فهمتي كيف؟ Okay. We will move to the second example. The football club say that they will have built the new stadium in 6 months. Again, do we have a timeline? Do you have an appointment? In 6 months. So it will be completed. This action will be completed in 6 months.
We
you understand? Yeah.
Yes.
They will build the new stadium in 6 months. So the new stadium will be built, will be finished within 6 months. So now the third example, Laura won't have arrived before dinner. قبل العشاء. So I'll leave some food in the oven for her. Do you understand? So also we have a timeline before dinner.
Yes.
Okay. So
Before
the final, yes, exactly. The final example. When will they have learned enough English? يعني وقت اللي بيكون بيخلصوا يتعلموا قراءة الإنجليزي أو إنجليزي to be able to communicate fluently. يعني أيمتى حيخلصوا. So that's when the action will be completed in the future. Do you understand? Yes. So to explain more, please read with me. We use the future perfect will have plus past participle to say, this is very important, something will be finished. سينتهي. سوف ينتهي. Okay? Before a certain time in the future. Before a certain time in the future. Be careful. Here is the hint. The hint. Why should we use the future perfect? And this tense is frequently used. يعني هلا في عندك إشارات مس جيهان بتساعدك على إنك تعرفي شو الزمن اللي بتستخدميه. مثال هالإشارات هي by Saturday, by March, by 2030, maybe in 2 weeks, in 2 months, in 4 weeks. You understand? So when you see exactly okay. There is time. You know, we have موعد, we have an appointment.
هو المستقبل التام.
Exactly. So it will be finished by that time. Do you understand? By that time. Okay. Any questions about future perfect? Yes, Ms. Salsabil, any questions?
No.
Okay. Let's move to future continuous. المستقبل المستمر. المستقبل future continuous, we use it in this way. Will be plus verb الفعل plus ing. Okay? I will be sitting, I will be eating, I will be driving, I will be sleeping. Do you understand? So,
okay.
I will read these sentences for you.
Okay.
Don't phone between 7 and 8 as we will be having dinner then. يعني I will explain in Arabic. بين الساعة 7 و 8 شو راح يصير؟ بدنا نكون عم نتناول العشاء أو بدنا نكون عم ناكل. تمام؟ So this happens in the future, but it is a continuous movement. Look here, the second example. Good luck with your test tomorrow. I'll be thinking of you. رح فكر فيك. Do you understand? This time tomorrow, مثل هاليوم بكرة, I'll be sitting at a cafe. رح كون أنا قاعد بقهوة drinking a beer. استغفر الله. Okay. Come at 7 o'clock because we won't be starting dinner until 8. Will you be waiting for me when I get off the train? I will be going to the supermarket later. Do you want anything? So, I think now future continuous is easy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's move to some exercises to see if you understand it or not. So, here, I will help you with this exercise. Here you have to choose between future perfect, will have verb 3, or future continuous, will be verb ing. I will give you an example. The film starts at 7. الفيلم ببلش الساعة 7. I will arrive at 7:15. رح أوصل الساعة 7:30. 7:15, sorry. when I arrive at the cinema وقت اللي بدي وصل على السينما the film will have started رح يكون الفيلم مبلش. Okay, so now we have the verb between the brackets here. Miss Salsabil, I want you to take your time and choose either future perfect or future continuous.
Okay, the flight to Geneva takes off at 9 and lands at 10:30. At 10, they will be flying to Geneva.
Yes, thank you. They will be flying. استخدمنا نحن المستمر. They will be flying. They will be flying. Thank you, Miss
يعني this is present
future continuous. هذا هو الحاضر المستمر عفوا المستقبل المستمر لأنه بين الساعة 7 9 و10 ونص بالساعة 10 رح يكونوا طايرين. مزبوط؟ استمرارية. اوكي. رح ساعدك أنا بنمبر 2 مس جيهان. بتختاري أنت يا future perfect يا future continuous. I usually save 200 euros a month. أنا بالعادة بدخر 200 يورو كل شهر. تمام؟ شو عنا؟ أنا قلت لك إذا تتذكري by the end of the year. بس يكون عنا by شو بنختار؟ future perfect ولا future continuous؟
future perfect.
زبطي لك زبطي الجملة. كيف رح تصير؟
by the end of year
I will have saved لأنه الفعل بين قوسين هو save. Very good. So do you understand? Very good. Yeah, thank you very much, Ms. Jihan. Now let's move to number 3 with Ms. Salsabil.
Rebecca leaves at 6:30. It takes her an hour to get to work. At 7 tomorrow, she will be driving to work.
Again, future continuous. Will be driving. Okay. I will give you, Miss Jihan, one more chance to do it by yourself. Take your time.
They start at 2 and finished at
3:30.
And
don't call me.
Don't call me at 2:30 because we will be busy.
We will be having a meeting. Will be having. Okay, very good. Will be having. Thank you. Now, finally, before we finish, I need to let's finish this exercise and then we can. Oh my God, it's 10:09. No problem. So number 5 with Miss Salsabil.
Sam is paying for his car. The last payment is in May. By June, he will have paid for his car.
He will have paid. Very good. Will have paid. Very good. Now, thank you. Number 6, take your time, Ms. Jihan.
Their last exam is May 31st. By the end of May, they.
Anna by.
Okay. They will
have.
They will finish. They will have finished.
Very good. They will have finished their exams. Very good. Well done. Number 7, Miss Salsabil.
She writes a chapter of her novel a week. This week she's on chapter 5. By the end of this week, she will have wrote 5 chapters.
Will have written.
Written. Sorry.
No problem. Will have written 5 chapters. Okay. Ready, Ms. Jihan? Now, number 8. Take your time, Ms. Jihan. Sonia is usually
at the game between 6:30 and 7:30. There is one.
No point.
No point.
Phoning.
Phoning.
Sonia now.
Now it's 7 and she. والله ما فهمت
طيب. اوكي. سونيا بالعادي بتكون بالجيم بين الساعة 6:30 و7:30. ما في there's no point. ما في إنه how can I help me Sabir? Can you translate it? I think you are a good translator.
Which one?
Number 8. Translate it in Arabic to Arabic.
There's no point.
ما في جدوى يمكن. لا يوجد جدوى.
هي في الجيم في الساعة ما بين الساعة 6:30 ل 7:30. لا تتصل بها لأنها هي أصلا مش حترد.
أها. Exactly. لأنه لا حتكون عم تتدرب.
Continuous.
Exactly. So she will
be
working out.
Working out.
Thank you. She will be working out. Thank you very much. And it's really weird to hear Salsabil speaks Arabic because we used to her speaking English all the time. So now number 9, Miss Salsabil, go ahead.
The film started downloading at 7:30. It will have taken another hour. The film will have downloaded at 8:30.
Very good. Will have downloaded. Will have downloaded. Very good. Thank you very much, Ms. Salsabil. Now I think it's clear now, right?
Yes, يعني this is the last one is future
perfect.
Perfect.
لأنه رح يخلص بهالوقت هذا. في
عندنا أسهل من الأزمنة الباقية اللي دست فيها.
شو هي؟ أي أزمنة مس جيهان؟
ال present sample نعرفها. continuous هم نعرفها ال ING.
أبداً. Oh my God. بدك تدرس بهالحالة هي بدنا نرجع من الأول.
لا أنا بدي كتاب صغير يتعلمني الأزمنة.
صحيح. اي والله ثواني انا بدي ابعث لك اياه هلا مشان ما انسى.
لا بعد الدرس.
لا لانه انا لانه عندي درس بعده هذا. اوكي ثواني هلا بتتذكر الموقع اللي بعثت لك اياه؟ ثواني بس بدي اختار لك كتاب حلو وحمله وبعته. ثواني. اوكي بنروح بنروح على موقعنا حاليا اللي قلت لك عنه. وينه صحيح؟ okay. The devil. Okay, no. This one. شفتي هذا اللي قلت لك عنه مس جيهان؟ تذكرتي زي library؟ حطي grammar for. حطي grammar.
for beginners.
for beginners. ما أنا مشكلة. في عندك كتير كتب ممكن تستفيدي منها، ولكن بدي اختار لك شيء مناسب إلك. فهات لنشوف. هلا هاد just enough grammar هذا لا كتير childish، يعني كتير صاير بدائي كتير. انت بدك شيء اسا اكثر من هيك، يعني انه اوكي. والمشكله
لا انا بدي اسهل
واحد. طيب تكرم عينك. رح نشوف هلا هاد visual guide to grammar and punctuation. لا ما بدي هات لنشوف. هذا حجمه 25 ميجا. هات لنشوف. والله في عندك بعض الامور رح حمله ونشوفه. هلا اذا كان منيح تمام.
Sorry Salsabil, I waste your time.
No, it's okay.
No, not at all.
Miss Jihan, you are talking to Salsabil, remember. Okay, now let's move to this. هلا حرجيك يا مس جيهان. اوكي رح حرجيك الكتاب فما تروحي.
لا
معناه عندكم وقت، معكم 5 دقائق لسه يعني. شايف انا النت عندك كثير بشع، كثير بطيء.
الصوت لاغي دائما.
لانه عم حمل. طيب لا ما انا مشكله انه هلا بدي ارجيكي انا كيف تستخدميه. ما انا مشكله، فهذا الشيء بيفيدك وبيفيد حتى بيفيد الكل. يلا بباقي شيء. جاهزه؟ اوكي
إن شاء الله. وإحنا بالقواعد العربية الله.
لك ليكي هذا الكتاب كتير كويس، هذا فيه كل شيء من البريزنت سمبل وانت جاي وانت نازله للحاضر للباسيف المبني للمجهول كله، حتى على فكره مبسط. ليكي كيف مبسط. I eat lunch at noon every day. She eats lunch at 2 every day. وحتى حاطين لك والله حلو عن جد. حتى حاطين امثله وما احلاه وملون وكذا. فهذا رح ابعث لك اياه هلا. شو مبسوطه هلا مس جيهان؟
شكرا يا استاذ. الله
العفو العفو الله يسلمك يا رب. And sorry for the others if sorry for Miss Cecily, it took your time.
No,
And
not at all.
okay, now thank you very much for your time. Do you have any questions?
Thank you.
You're most welcome. And thank you for Miss Buthaina for listening. She was a good listener actually. Thank you very much, Miss Buthaina, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you, and meet you tomorrow, inshallah.
Thank you, Mr.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See you.
See you.